Well, it's great to be back on Talking Tactics, and the last couple of days in South Africa have been explosive after the announcement of the Springboks squad to go to the 2015 Rugby World Cup, and that's where we'll kick things off. And I suppose, Kawunda, the key thing for us is the squad's been named. Yes, there's been a lot of disagreement, but from here on out, it's our responsibility to support, because we'll all be jumping up and down if they win.
No, for sure, X. And if you look at the makeup of the squad, what I did, if you look at in brackets, it's the caps. Next to it is the age of each player by the 31st of October
by
2015, by the final. So I actually tallied up all the caps, tallied up all the ages, and the total number of caps of our Springbok squad is 1,297 caps. So at an average, they're averaging 42 caps per player. And the average age per player is 28. So not as old as what people actually thought it was.
Yeah.
And if I compare it to the All Blacks squad for the World Cup, they also average 28 years old.
We'll take a look at the other contenders as well for the World Cup. But starting with the forwards in the Springbok squad, yes, there was a big surprise there. Not a lot of people expected to see Kuni Oosthuizen make his way back into that Springbok squad. Other than that, these names were always in the hat.
Yeah, as you said, Kuni was a surprise. He's there as a fifth prop. The fifth prop must be a guy that can play tight head and loose head, and obviously he's gone for that instead of Vincent Koch or myself and Merva. Marcel Couture and Brousseau can also count themselves very unlucky. Obviously, Warren Whiteley had form coming in, but it always looked like Skalk Burger and Dwayne Vermeulen were going to be those guys.
Sure. Well, that's a look at the forwards. Amongst the backs, I suppose there's one name that sticks out more than any other, and that's because of a lack of test matches for Rudy Page. And again, other than that, even names like Morne Steyn and Zane Kirshner were starting to migrate their way back into Springbok contention.
Okay, let me hit on the three guys that you've named, starting off with Rudy Page. Rudy Page and Faf de Klerk were the form scrum halves in South Africa over the Super Rugby season. Unfortunately, Page didn't get any game time in the international season. He was struggling with a little bit of injuries here and there, but he has picked a player that was on form in a top competition. Morne Steyn won the French top 14 with Stade Francais, and after that final, I even said that, okay, Elton's probably not going to make it.
I remember you saying.
Zane Kirshner, he started in the final game against Argentina away. Unfortunately for him, he was on the bench for the bulk of his season with Leinster. But having said that, it is a guy that Heineke has worked with quite extensively, so he has gone for that player.
Let me quickly pick your mind here. Jean de Villiers, yes, we know his injury troubles. His comeback has been a phenomenal fight back. Has he got it for the World Cup?
Well, Heineke's backing him. I don't know if I would have gone with him, but Heineke's backing him. And he's also got the leadership quality that we are going to need.
Sure.
So he'll probably start at outside centre in the big games with Damien Dialindi.
Yeah, and on top of it, he's a great tourist, which is exactly what they need. And before we leave the Springboks, potential quarterfinalists, Wales, England, Australia.
Yeah, we're going to meet one of the guys from the group of death in the quarterfinal. I suspect probably England. And if we get through that, probably meet the All Blacks in that final. It's going to be... We've beaten all the top guys going into this tournament. We've beaten the All Blacks, we've beaten England, we've beaten Australia, France. We've beaten everyone. So we do have the players to actually win the tournament.
That's a great Springbok squad. Let's hope they can do well.
They miss out there. No surprises in the loose forwards. I'm sure Matt Todd's on standby.
Yeah, and he's had a wonderful season as well. We're taking a look at the backs now. And